You said, how would you know? How would you find the Mexicans in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Hold this phone. This is a book called Origins of the American Indians.
Take a picture.
You take a picture of that book. I'm going to tell you something. You take that picture real quick. So, nationality is important in the Bible because you believe in the Bible?
Yes.
Okay, so when you read the Bible and you hear Judah, Benjamin, Levi, it's going to be almost impossible to understand the scriptures if you can't match a face with the tribes. Right? So the soldier here, he's bringing it out. I'm going to get back in the light, but I want to show you a book. This is a book you can get in the library. Chances are these books are going to be very expensive because once they start seeing our people change, they're going to raise the prices on the books. So I want you to hear what they are saying, not us, but we confirm this because this confirms with the Bible. Read.
This is the origins of the American Indians, page 88. The Mexicans are originally of the 10 tribes captured by Salmanazar.
So, for so-called Europeans to write this book, that means they read the Bible, they documented our people. So the Mexicans are of the 10 tribes, the northern Indian tribes. Right. The soldier brought that book out, and he brought it out in Esdras. That's why Mexicans were called Aztecas. Azteca is not a Spanish word. That is a Hebrew word.
Right.
Yeah, like I would be called a so-called Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans say Boricua, right? That's not a Spanish word either.
Right.
That's a Hebrew word meaning brave Lord.
Bring it out.
So a lot of our people come from a rich heritage, but we don't know. But guess who does know? The white man knows.
That's right.
Watch this, read it again.
The Mexicans are originally of the 10 tribes captured by Salmanazar.
So if you're originally of the 10 tribes, guess what? You still are the 10 tribes.
That's right.
You are one of the tribes of Israel.
Right.
The Mexican word, Mexican, that's not who your origin is.
Right.
Your origin is Issachar. Watch.
And of the family of Issachar.
You hear that? You are the tribe of Issachar. Watch.
Whom the Indians recognized as their special ancestor.
You know why it's a special ancestor? Because that lets you know the promises. The Bible belongs to us.
Right.
That's why our ancestors are special. He just brought it out in Deuteronomy 7:6 that we are a chosen people above all nations.
That's right.
That's why they don't want us to know this information. All right.
What is the animal that the Mexicans symbolize? What's the symbol y'all all got in your house? The animal. Think about the animal.
Roosters? Roosters?
Roosters? Okay, that's good. What else? Think about it. What's the most famous animal Mexico uses?
I don't know.
The animal, the symbol.
A snake?
No, that's on the flag.
Yeah.
That's not what they symbol.
No, I don't know.
The burro.
The what?
The burro.
Burrow.
The burro.
Oh,
Thank you. You forgot about that, huh? Ain't it everywhere?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go in Mexico, it's the ass.
Yeah.
The mule, whichever one you call it, the ass, the mule, the burro, whatever you want to call it, that's the symbol that they have. Show them in the Bible, that's their symbol. See, what you think is coincidence, God already said it was gonna happen.
That's right.
Right, you found it? Right.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
A mule. Read.
Couching down between two burdens.
Mexico and America. The Spanish and the English is the two burdens that they was in the middle of. They fought one, got rid of one, then they had to end up fighting the other. Now, when Friday night hits, what do your uncles, your brothers, your grandpa, what they all do?
I'm not traditional Mexican.
But you've been around traditional Mexican.
They get drunk.
Thank you. And they all do the same exact thing. All Mexicans do the exact same thing. Friday night hit, they go into the corner store, they finna go get a 24 pack of Bud Light or Modelo or whatever, and they call it a siesta. Siesta means what in Spanish?
Yeah.
Nap, rest, freeze.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 15. And he saw that rest.
What?
And he saw that rest
Siesta
was good.
was good. That's the reason why every time they all do that. See what you, like I said before, what you think is coincidence, God has already written in your spirit that that's how y'all are going to be.
Right.
It's not disrespectful. It's just that God made you this way. You are strong workers. The symbol is the bull. I mean the mule, because the two burdens that it had to fight against, and they always love rest because they work so dang hard. They deserve their rest. But you know what happens? America makes fun of those things and makes you feel like those things are inferior. Just like they make fun of us for fried chicken.
Right.
But guess what? Fried chicken, God told us to make fried chicken.
Right.
It's something in Leviticus. You take the bird and you put it with flour and you mix it with oil and you cook it. That it means that you're inferior. Right. But no, those are the qualities that God gave you.
Right.
That's your nationality. That's your heritage. That's where you come from. Right. You Issachar.
That's
Issachar
right.
means he is hired.
Right.
That's why you always are working, because God named you. He is hired. But the problem is, because you don't know your history, because your history was wiped out by Hernando Cortez, you think that Aztec is where you start and where you finish. Aztec just means Issachar. That's what Aztec means. So, and I'm going to tell you another thing. Most of the time, Mexicans hang with Hondurans. And that's because go to Zebulon. Zebulon is where the Honduras is in Central America. Central America, the Mayans, they were Zebulon in the Bible. Y'all always was together. Y'all used to get together on high holy days and things like this. This is the history that you don't know about. This is the history that quenches your soul. This is the history that everybody been trying to look for all their life, trying to figure out, why am I this way, and what is the real purpose of my life, and why am I walking in this way? What is right? What is wrong? That's what we all be looking for. You know why? Because they took our nationality, they took our language, they took our history. So we've been sitting around here searching everywhere trying to find it. But it's right here. Go to blowing the horn. You got it? Zebulon shall dwell in heaven and the sea. Go to Deuteronomy 33. This is the thing, and I'll be like, dang, if I knew Spanish, I wish I knew Spanish so I can explain to them how important they are, how closely related they are to us. But because the language barrier, because two different white men conquered us with two different languages, now we have separated ourselves from each other. You think that you something totally different because you learned Spanish from a white man. And we think we something totally different because we learned English from a white man.
Right.
But two white oppressors gave us two different languages and separated us, and now we think we're totally different people. When we're the same people. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 18. And of Zebulon.
So Zebulon, which you would call now, is the Hondurans, people in Central America. So we're going to go with Hondurans.
And of Zebulon he said, rejoice, Zebulon, in thy going out, and Issachar in thy tents.
Because Issachar would come and always dwell with Zebulon, because when we have our high holy days, what you call in North America, they would call it the Green Corn Festival, what the Indians would do. But in South America, they was doing the same things. These are our high holy days, our holidays. Zebulon would come out, the Mayans, blow the horn, and then the Aztecs would come over there and dwell with the Mayans, and they would have their holidays together. They always knew they was family. But we forgot because of conquistadors had destroyed it. They went into the temples, destroyed your language. You don't have no writings in your temples. They destroyed the writings so you wouldn't see that they was writing in Hebrew. They destroyed the Native American writings so you wouldn't see they was writing in Hebrew.
Bring it out.
They destroyed the Mayan writings so you wouldn't see they was writing in Hebrew. They just found temples in Puerto Rico, and they won't let nobody go in there because they got to go in there first and look at everything, meaning they're going to destroy the writings so you can't tell that they were speaking Hebrew.
That's right.
It's to keep you divided because we are all family, but you don't know that. We found out, but now it's your time to find out, and you got to make a decision on what you're going to do from now on.
Right.
Do you want to learn more, and do you want to convert back to what you used to be, or do you want to keep walking the same walk that's going to end up to destruction?
That's right.
Now they will see the treatment of God. We are not black men, we are Israelites.
make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.